Hello, and welcome back to the Studio I YouTube channel. Today I am back with yet another video, and we are going to be talking about how to reset your life for 2023. I have 7 tips for you today, and they will all each in their own way make sure that you can start 2023 with a fresh, clean slate. I'm also very much in need of this, by the way. My life is a disaster. So before you start resetting everything around you, it's best to start by resetting your brain, by really purging everything that is inside of it. Take a piece of paper or your journal and just start writing. Just write down everything that's on your mind. Good, bad, things you want to change, things that you are annoyed about right now, ideas, projects that you want to start. Just keep on writing and really do a complete brain dump until your brain is empty, until you can't think of anything else anymore. And then you can decide what you do with it. Either you just close your journal and you're done with it, or you start thinking on the problems or the ideas and you can start putting them in your agenda and you can start acting on them. You'll see that a clear brain will allow you to take action or to just forget about it in a much easier and lightweight way. And when your brain is all fresh and empty, it will be a whole lot easier to do all of the other projects on this list. So we have an empty brain, and then we can move on to resetting your space. Now, in the beginning of the year, it's always a good opportunity to start fresh. I know a lot of people do a spring cleaning, but I prefer to do it at the beginning of the year, to really look around my space, look at things with a fresh eye, and sometimes taking a picture or a video of it will make things that you don't like about your space stand out. So that might be a good tip. But really taking note of every single thing in your home that you would like to change, and then either do it now, if it's small things that you can do now, or plan for the future and plan how you're gonna tackle those big things. So small things like cleaning up your desk, putting things away, making sure that things have a home, making your bed, things like that are really easy to do right now. But if you want to change your furniture or you want to switch around the whole entire room, those are things that you can do later down the line, and you can now plan when you want to do those things. And while we're at the resetting your space, deep clean places in your life. So don't just surfacely clean things, but really start fresh. Get all the dirt out. So start by cleaning out your fridge and your washing machine. Sort it out. Go through your cabinets. Really look at all the expired food, and do that with your baskets that hold your crap and your stuff as well. Really reset and purge through everything. And you don't have to do all of this in a day, by the way, you can spread it out. We also spend a lot of time in our digital space. I know that mine looks something like this, and then you realize that your desktop looks like that, and your email inbox is completely insane. Now, at the beginning of the year, is the time to go through all of it, to go from this to that. It's going to feel so refreshed when everything is empty and clear and ready to go. And once you're rolling on your digital clear out, it's time to go through your planning system. We always start with a nice planning system, and then throughout the year and while you're using it, it becomes quite messy, and sometimes it can feel a little rigid to keep on using it. So at the beginning of the year is a nice time to reset all of that, to really make sure that your planning routine is back into order. For example, if you use Google Calendar, that all your colors are right, that you have the right labels, and that you think about a planning routine that actually works for you. Because if your planning routine right now feels a little off, it's always a possibility to start a new one. And what better time than the beginning of the year to do that? The last thing that you can do to start your year fresh, it's a little bit of a less fun one, but it's going through your finances. It's really getting clear on where you are right now, paying off anything that you have left from this year, making your financial plan and saving plan for the next year, so that you can really start the next year with a clear mind. And I understand that if you have debt and things like that, that it isn't always easy to just pay everything off, but by making a plan of attack, that can really help to just calm down your mind, because money right now can be something that causes a lot of people a lot of anxiety. So by staying on top of it, you can make sure that you're less worried. Even if there's bills that you can't pay right now, if you have a plan on how you're going to move forward, that's gonna help a lot to not start the year all frantic. Those were my 7 tips, and if you have done those 7 tips, your space and your head is going to feel so much lighter, and you're going to be ready to move on to all the fun stuff like goal setting and deciding on your habits for next year, making vision boards, and really starting to act on all those dreams that you have. That is something that we can do together. I am posting or trying to post, I know I've missed it somewhere here and there, but I'm trying to post every other day up until mid-January, so we can actually do the fun stuff together now. And that's what we're going to do in the upcoming weeks. So if that is something that might interest you, subscribe down below, check out my other channels if you want to, and otherwise I will see you again in 2 days. Toodaloo!